The Four Magazine, Detroit, baby, we out here. You see what's going on, we activated, we ain't playing no games.
Welcome back to another episode of Interviews with the Forum Magazine, where we sit down with powerful voices, shaping culture, community, and conversation. Today's guest is someone who embodies healing, hustle, and heart. Randi Rassario is a powerhouse in Detroit's digital space and in general all over. An author, entrepreneur, media personality, and unapologetically real voice of motivation for thousands online. From founding Oso Radio to sharing soul-shifting messages that speak to the broken, the healing, and the rising, Randi has built a brand rooted in transparency, resilience, and transformation. She's a published author, a mother, a wife, and a woman of purpose. On the platform today, Randi Rassario, thank you for pulling up on the platform, sis.
Hey, thank you for having me. That was a hell of an introduction.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know, you definitely deserve everything that's in that introduction. You've been hustling, grinding, working for quite some time now. And doing my research and just kind of going back through the timeline, I was looking back at 2016. I'm like, yeah, sis been content creating for a while now.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
even then, like having education in media, right? Did you always see yourself like doing this and being where you are right now? Or is it something that you just kind of figured out and learned as you was just going through, you know, the journey?
Nope, this is actually exactly where I knew I would land. When I was a kid, I taught myself how not to be delayed in my conversation and in my speech, and how to slow down and not stutter through watching the news and through watching MTV, like the VJs and all of that. I remember being like 8 or 9 telling my dad that I was going to be a DJ when I grew up. I didn't understand how to say what it is I wanted to be. I wanted to be a personality, but I just knew it as a VJ because back in the day, Lala Anthony was a VJ. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's what I want to do. I'm doing that when I get older.
Yeah.
So I knew it would be something in the realm of what I'm doing now for sure.
That's super dope. That's super dope. Even with like going to school for media, what was like some of the like valuable lessons that you learned there that separates you from other people that you see?
You think I went to school for media?
Oh, you didn't?
I did not.
Oh, wow.
Doing a great job.
Oh, yeah, no, you going crazy with it.
No,
you could probably teach a course now, then.
That's beautiful you say that. I'm actually about to be launching a media school with my husband.
That's hard.
Very soon. So when I started Oso Radio about 10 years ago, a lot of the disconnect was the schools and colleges that were teaching a lot of the interns and fresh coming in media talents and journalists, they're teaching them a very old school way of doing media. Now people's attention span is this short. Like, you have to get your news out as fast as possible in the best way possible that's digestible for your consumer.
Yeah.
So our school and our platform is going to teach you how to do media the right way in this time, in this era, how to maximize on social media, how to maximize on positioning and things like that. So I'm happy that you said that. I'm happy you thought that. But no, I've been training media talent under the guise of what I know about media and journalism for 10 years. So it's really dope that you thought I went to school for media. I actually went to school for healthcare administration.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Completely different.
Yeah, I know, right? Even with you saying that, at what point did the shift come to where, like, now you do this quick content where, you know, you talking about different subjects, but, you know, it's in a very opinionated way, with your own twist to it. When did you lock that, the way you do it and said, this is my niche, this is what I want to do?
That was probably around 2019. What I realized is that while like the videos of me talking directly to the camera, like the, you know, oh, you deserve good things, like don't get stuck in, don't be in your own way and stuff like that, those do well. But a lot of times people, if you're anything like me, you need to be able to apply the lesson to genuinely get it and digest it. So what I started to do was look at scenarios and situations, maybe in, you know, pop culture news with celebrities, things going on reality TV, and I would take that scenario and add my lesson to it. So it might be a scenario of reality reality TV married couple going through their ups and downs. And my lesson in it is, you attack the problem, not the person.
Yeah.
I always try to find a lesson in, even if it's gossipy or, crap and smut TV, I try to find the lesson to actually educate my audience from the position of being the cool big cousin.
100. And then, like, when you say, like, even with it being, like, gossipy to some, for some it's educational, to some it do come off as gossipy. How do you find that balance to make sure that you keeping the substance and just kind of like protecting your image and not really getting into it with people based upon your opinion and views on these different celebrity topics?
I personally don't think I have an image to protect. Who I am is who I am. You either like it or you don't. You rock with it or you don't. But how I found myself not to offend people that I care about and give a fuck about, especially in the entertainment industry, is I steer away from things that's too personal. Like, you don't see me ever doing a video about Big Sean. You don't really see me doing videos about people that I'm close with unless I have their permission. I did a video about the Dej Loaf back and forth thing with the guy that Jacquees, that's his name. But before I recorded that video, I asked Dej's permission for that. So before I jump off the boat, I make sure that the people that I care about, being on the same page with, I'm on the same page with.
100. So that's a valuable lesson too, man, for people that's content creating, just to make sure that you keep everything intact. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You got to keep your opinion to yourself on some things. And some things is just not for you. And it sounds hypocritical. On some levels it is, I'm sure. But some things aren't for you to speak on, especially if they are people that are touchable for you. And for me, what I had to realize and learn very quickly is that a lot of people are touchable for me. And, 1 second it might be, me doing a video and then you taking offense to that. I didn't realize the power behind that until probably a couple years ago. And once I was able to understand that, hey, your words have meaning and your platform has power to it, I started, instead of doing a lot of like celebrity stuff, I would do like random viral videos. The baby mama and baby daddy arguing. I don't care about offending them.
For sure. Because even with the recent thing with the guy from McDonald's, taking his just different things that's just, general for everybody to kind of,
not necessarily celebrity related. Like I'm not the person that cares about just being in celebrity news. I care about me finding a lesson in something. If I see a video of Yandy and Mendici having a back and forth or doing whatever on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and I see a lesson in that opportunity, in that scene, I'm doing a video about it.
Yeah.
It's no disrespect to Yandy. It's no disrespect to Mendici. It's no disrespect to their marriage and their unity. It's all about the lesson. And once you put something out there, it's really fair game. You can't really be mad at people for responding to it. You can't be mad at people for comments and things like that. And that goes both ways. For me, doing the responses and for them being responded to.